One More Turn. Episode 608. Turn Around.
This is highly irregular.
Unlike your digestive tract, then?
I know that furrow on your brow. You're trying to process this like a computer would. People are not binary, Caden. Try as you might counter, you're people too.
I am merely stating that...
Your understanding of my statements, my actions, my feelings. What is your baseline? Caden?
Not this again. Work through it, Caden. Don't make me kill the process.
Very well. Riley, female, 33, couple.
Wrong.
What's this now?
I'm single.
I am sorry for your loss.
What's that now?
I've said before, and I shall say it again, conversing with you people.
Be more precise with your gaze when you say things like that.
Actually, Reese, I'm beginning to think he's talking about women in general.
That would explain more about him than you can realize.
Why this exchange of information and familiarity is even happening is...
Gary's not dead, you know.
I never said he was.
Caden did. When he offered his condolences for my loss.
He did not... Caden, why are you nodding at this? Why did you say that?
Based on my knowledge of of Gary and Riley as individuals, I presumed he had succumbed to cancer from years of tobacco and associated carcinogenic consumption.
You mean you assumed he had died?
No, I indeed meant presumed. I have evidence to support my conclusion, which was based on reasonable grounds of observation, conversation, and synthesis.
Don't you have an off button someone can press?
I'd be content with a mute button, and I've known him all my life.
How is that again?
Your insistence on raising the same points, using different words, in short succession.
Caden and I mean, we're first cousins. Paternal. First cousins.
Wait, so you're related by blood to Hudson as well?
Yeah, that connection's been pointed out to me recently.
I am curious as to why I did not come across that when I found their biological connections.
It's quite probable your documentation supports that. You just didn't know what to look for. You didn't even know my name until, well, recently also.
Again with the walking out of a room in conversation without excusing himself.
Way to assume there.
Well, alright, there was that one time. And as I'm remembering, I'd be better off not.
Now you're back to presumption.
Oh, there's that family resemblance creeping in.
And he's back as quickly as he left, it seems.
Processing the feelings complete, brother of mine?
Negative. That process is still running in the background.
You do like to make yourself sound like a computer program, don't you?
If I may.
Oh yes, directed and expedient coming into full force now. Proceed.
I wish to summarize that which you've learned here today, Riley. For the record.
For the
record.
I failed to comprehend your apparent need to look at each other before acknowledgement then, but I will dispense with that inquiry at this time.
Oh, we may have spoken too soon, Reese. That exhale is definitely biological in nature.
Come to think of it, that furrow brow earlier was also like anything but a...
Bella endeavored to become employed at Acme Smith, upon learning that you, Riley, had awarded the dough contract to them. The added incentive would then mean being a part of the company, competing directly with One More Turn Solutions, then owned by Carson you-know-who, and operating in conjunction with his brother Caleb. These men are two individuals whom Bella had been romantically involved with consecutively.
I like how he felt the need to add that qualifier at the end there.
You get to know him as long as I have, it won't be likable.
Bella then learned that Avery was your, Riley's, business partner, the one who had negotiated with One More Turn Solutions, represented by Caleb, for the dough contract acquisition. Unbeknownst to Bella at the time, Avery had dated Caleb before her.
Which Bella likely first came to know when she started partnering with Avery. Heck, maybe even in one of their first encounters. You like first encounters with people, women at least, at their places of work, don't you, Caden?
Bella had also dated Hudson in the past.
Many times over, to be more precise.
Knowing that has never been likable.
Hudson was qualified to take on the role of Chief Technical Officer at the company, but the remuneration offered for the position was below industry norms, as well as notably below the most previous title holders. Bella used their past, ultimately then resumed relationship, to convince him to take that position, all to better secure her own employ.
Yes. All of that knowledge and more, with ample evidence to prove to the satisfaction of the masses, is now in your possession, Riley. I hope you know what you're going to say to those in your social circle when they tell you that you betrayed them.
That is none of your concern.
As a seasoned investigative journalist, I pride myself on knowing what others don't know, even shouldn't know, before they don't or shouldn't. When you came in here today with draft copies of the Doe contract that Carson wrote on while in negotiations with your company, as I had been looking for and was previously denied access to.
My reasons are personal, and I intend to keep them that way this time. Catch my meaning?
The timing of your visit, relative to when I perceive you and Gary terminated your...
If you don't mind, and even if you do, our business is concluded.
I know you recorded all that, this being our office and all. Send a copy to Caleb.
One More Turn. Written created by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Edited by Dark Cloud and Michael Ubermakla Bryant. Directed and produced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Characters in order of appearance. Caden voiced by Ernie, Darkest Onion. Riley voiced by Stephanie Makalua. Reese voiced by Ayla Kalena Rades. Sounds courtesy of freesound.org. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Voiceover by Steve, Warning You to Warner. Visit the One More Turn website at onemoreturn.net. Copyright Civilized Communications at civcom.net. On the next episode of One More Turn...
Carson and I have not to do with One More Turn Solutions anymore. Riley has not to do with Fortuna Works anymore. But having bought her company, you do. Not only would you have learned this through disclosure as part of that purchase, but you were Fortuna's representative for Doe. Don't you realize you roped yourself back into this?